Hey guys, in this video I'm going to teach you how do I optimize Facebook ads campaign for my clients. So I'm going to show for you guys few ads accounts. I'm going to see the period of March each one, and then how do I make some decisions and how do I optimize this for seeking better results. Okay, so let's go. The first thing that we have to understand, it's about our main goals right here. The first thing that we have to do is to reduce the cost per results. In this case, in this situation, that is the cost per message. If you see, during the period of March, I was into the cost per message of $22. In this other campaign right here was 19, and then we did some optimizations to get better results, and now we are making leads with $9, $10, $8, $7. So it's really a progress and it's a really good results. But what we have to understand right now is that even though we're getting leads with a low cost, if we compare from previous campaigns, we are still not into the results that is satisfactory for our business. So what we have to understand right now is that the optimization has to be to improve the quality of those leads that we are making to the business. It's one dealer-centric company based in Florida, so we have a lot of clients into that type of niche. We have a lot of experience in this type of business, so this will be really interesting to share for you guys those optimizations that I'm going to make. The first thing that we have to understand is that we have to first break down those campaigns to see more about our target audience. So we go right here to break down, and then we can go to demographic and filter by age. If we are talking about dealership centers, we only are selling cars for male public, so it doesn't make sense for me to try to make some gender study because it's only men who really has the interest of buying cars. And what we can see about those campaigns right here is that our previous campaign, we got leads between the age of 35 to 44, and then right here 18 to 24. And if we go for our campaigns that we most spent budget, we can see the age right here. We got leads from 25 to 34, and then we are getting even better and better. So the first thing that we have to optimize to seek better results is to make some adjustments in our age. I will not make these optimizations inside of this campaign that it's running. I'm going to create a new one and I will make the adjustments, okay? So the first thing that we have to understand about the age, we can see that the age that we are getting leads based on the feedback that I received from the client, it's age of 35 to 54, it's better. And if we get 55 and 64, we get even higher. It's not so much relevant to us. So we have to make some optimizations on age. So you have to note this down. We're going to make optimization this campaign right here for the age of 35 to 54 and see what's going on. And we still have to see the others campaign, and what we're looking right now is to see the patterns. When we run campaigns on the age of 25 to 65 plus, it's a common sense that we get a lower cost per lead between 25 and 34. Can you see the cost that we are making right here? It's 866. Right here is 530, but like we only spent $5, so it's not a relevant number. This is way more relevant because we're spending more budget. And also this one right here, it is still interesting. So we have to pay more attention between the age of 25 to 34, not just because of the cost, but because the amounts that we spend. Because the customers, they already receive way more leads with this age right here of 33 than this one right here of 10. So this has had more impact into the business. So this is something that you have to be careful when you are making optimizations, is that you have to understand the numbers of the leads that you are generating, and about those leads you have to see it. And this is the first thing that you have to understand more about lead generation campaign, is that the age and the number of the leads that you are getting, that it's making more impact and being more relevant inside of the business. Because when we are making leads of 65, you can say that it's a way cheaper lead, that we have to make more money and we have to make optimizations to 65, but we are not seeking for reduce our cost per result. We are seeking to get better leads, more qualified leads. And the feedback that I received from our customers is that the leads from this age between 35 and 60 and 54 was the main relevant audience to buy a car. So this is one optimization that we have to make adjustments. And this is something really interesting, because if you're running Facebook ads for a local business and you are making optimizations without getting feedback, you are making a big mistake. Because the common sense that we can think about it is that we have to get more leads from this age right here, but we will lose this opportunity. So we have to be more attention about those informations and to not only see the numbers, but to see the person that we are targeting on it. Because when we stop on just seeing numbers and we decided to see the person, the audience, the behavior of the leads that is going to buy into our stores, we're going to get way more relevant information for we make optimization to Facebook ads. So you have to be really careful, because I'm only making these adjustments because I receive feedback from this client. We can see the same results is repeating into different campaigns. And this is something really interesting. You see right here, the age between 25 and 34, we are making leads at $7. So it's more expensive, and you can see that these same results is not being the same for each campaign. So right here in this campaign, we have to make more optimizations about this age, because on the amount of 500, we spent around $100. So it's something that it's really relevant because it's not qualified leads. And if we just make adjustments for the same with the same budget, and we used to get one age optimizations, we will be improving our results. And this is the optimization that you have to do on campaign level. And we're going to make up optimizations on the level of ad sets and ad campaign. I'm just showing for you guys the numbers of the campaigns, and then we're going to ad sets and then ads for you to understand more about optimization. And right here, this campaign has the same behavior of leads on the age 25 to 34. It's the most spent that we make these adjustments. So this is something that we have to be more careful about it. And the cost per results, it's a little bit high if we compare from previous campaign, but in a general, it's still acceptable. And this age right here got the same investments, and in this age right here got the same cost per result. So this is something good for we consider to make optimization on ages. After you decided to make optimizations based on age, you can try and understand more about the behavior when we're talking about delivery. The delivery is something really good, because when you're making ads, because when you are running ads into both placements, into Facebook and Instagram, it's way more common for you to get results from different space, from different source. And the quality between those two platforms, it's something for you to understand more. We use some tracking systems from our campaigns for we can separate the leads from Facebook and the other leads from Instagram. So we can understand that the leads that we are making from Instagram, it's way more better than Facebook. So if you stop to think about it, we just got 50%. I mean, apparently 300 and 300 for we spend around $600. And the cost per lead, it's way more high than if we compare to Facebook. But it's okay, because Instagram, we are getting more qualified leads. We are not focused on the cost per result. We are focused on sales. And this is something that you have to understand. So I'm going to make optimizations to create new campaigns, and then I'm going to make the adjustments of the age that we discussed before, and the optimization on the platform that we are going to only deliver ads to Instagram. And right here, we can see this behavior, it's really different. This campaign right here, it's better, I mean, in the cost, because we're making a good quantity of leads. We just spent right here into this campaign 20. In this campaign right here, we've spent $133 to get 21 leads on Instagram. And if we compare to this campaign right here, we got 22 leads, and the cost is like 100% more. So this campaign, it's better than this one. So if I'm going to put more money, if I'm going to increase the budget of those two campaigns, which one I'm going to do this? I'm going to increase the budget of this one right here, because the leads, it has a lower cost and the audience is more willing to buy from the company. So the common sense is that we have to spend more budget into this campaign right here, because we're getting a lower cost per lead on Instagram. And this is something that you have to pay attention. So those two breakdowns is the most common sense for this type of business. And right now we are in the ad set sections, and the first thing that you have to understand right now is that we are not making some optimizations, or we are not even running ad sets based on detailed targeting or target audience. because we only have our profile that it's meant with the same age, and we're going to get the connection from them using our ads. And this is something that I have to understand more about this type of audience, because it's not relevant for you make some detailed targeting adjustment, because the target audience who buys cars is just so open and so broad, it doesn't make sense for you restrain your ads with target audience. So you can use target audience when you're trying to run lookalike, and this is something that it's really helpful. But in this case, we're just talking about detailed targeting, and it still doesn't make sense. You can see that we have some ad sets that it's way expensive right here. Those two, it doesn't make sense. We can just pause them and to not running ads from this anymore. I will just filter those ad sets based on the campaigns that we are running, for we don't waste so much for our time right now. So yeah, the campaigns that we were getting a higher cost per result isn't running anymore. We only have those 4 campaigns activate right here. And the most important thing that you have to understand about this type of business into the ad sets is that you don't have to make so much energy, so much effort on detailed target. You are going to make more effort into your ads, because you will see right here we only got 2 ads, and the cost per result is really impressive. I mean, one it's 11 and the other is 14. If you see this other right here, we only got results into this one because this previous one is not working. And you will see right here all the ads that we are running, they are all getting good leads. And this is something that you have to understand more about it. If you like this video, please leave a comment here below and let me know if you want a specific type of video for your local business. I hope that you like this content. See you on my next one.